Hey guys, it's Ubiru and welcome back. So today I'll be showing you my first impressions of Conan Exiles, which is a open world survival game based in the brutal lands of Conan the Barbarian. So this game is due to be released tomorrow the 31st of January, and I've been given early access, so I thought I'll show you guys around the game a bit, the ins and outs, the character creation screen, and the first few steps of the game. So this game, from the first look, it does seem very similar to Ark Survival. In many ways it is, because it is an open world survival game. This game is quite interesting though in having a sort of story arc. There's NPCs that you can talk to, and there's a real story behind the whole of the game. Okay, so I've just started a local server and I'm going to the game now, and it should give us the first glimpses of Conan Exiles. Wow. Okay, so this must be the character creation screen. I'm going to be male. Wow, that's kind of a bit grim. Quite dark. So I've heard there's quite a lot of choices in this game, many involving religion and basically how you can look in general. But this game has lots of arcs, so you can follow certain gods, and you can eventually summon big gods to fight for you. I'm not sure whether or not you can be the god or whether or not you can just summon it, but time will tell. We'll soon find out. Okay, so apparently there are 11 races in Conan Exiles. Let's have a look at them. So we've got a Barbarian, which encompasses those descendants of the barbaric. Well, this is all lore, by the way. Now, I'm not a huge lore fan of Conan in general, so I'm not sure those of you out there who are will, this will be a field day for you, because this is really full of information. So Hyborian, we got Cimmerian, Stygian, Tribal, Himalayan. God, these names. I don't even know the first one. Turanium, Khitan. These sound like somewhat similar to Skyrim names, to be honest. Kushite, Nordheimer, and I know what a Nord is. Pict, Shemite or Schmite, Darfari, Vendhayan, Zamorian. That's a pretty cool name. And Zinger and Nobleman, so chivalry. So these must all be a sort of class, I suspect. You have points in the game where you can increase stats, which we'll get into in this video. So let's have a look. We'll start off as, why not? We'll start off as a Zamorian. They have a pretty straightforward name, reputed to be the best thieves in the world, and cities such as Shazidar the Wicked and the City of Thieves reinforce the reputation of this despotic state. So that's quite interesting. So we're for religion next. So there are many religions in the game, and I assume there's 3 more here. So Crom, I believe, is a non-religion. So I believe I think that's almost like atheism in the game. It says God who requires no worship. I've heard of Crom before. Set, God of serpents and sacrifice. You may have seen in one of the trailers for the game, there's that big massive serpent which fights that big ass monster god thing, which is awesome, by the way. So sacrifice. So I'm a thief. I do sacrificing. I'm maybe God of cannibals. So this could be very, very morbid if I wanted to go into some sort of cannibal gameplay. I don't really intend to do that, but okay. Mitra, God of right and justice. So we can be the good guy, we can be an atheist. I'm not saying that atheists are good guys, but no opinion there, to be honest. I'm going to go with the God of serpents and sacrifice. So voices are the next part. Let's have a look at the male voices.
The gods are watching.
Very, very American.
The gods are watching.
Okay.
Cut me down, please.
Oh god, that's kind of a bit... Oh dear.
Death is coming.
Oh, this is dark. This sounds like a thief.
The gods are watching. Death is coming. The gods.
I think I'll go with.
The gods are
I think I'll go with 3. 3 sounds pretty good, but they're all quite low voices. I can only imagine what the female equivalent are. Quite hilarious. 6 is quite amusing. Okay, we'll go with 3 though. Next. Okay, now we go over the head options. This guy, you know what? He actually looks a bit like Hitman. So he's like Agent 47. All he needs is the barcode on the back, and he's good to go. Give him a pistol. Okay, so let's make him quite tan. Give him a nice red hair. Oh no, should we make him... Yeah, bald is pretty good actually. I'll keep that. Eyebrows. That's pretty good. You know, I actually quite like this in general, but let's see how far this gets. Okay, we'll be a white-haired assassin thief, let's say, with a very low voice. Cosmetics. Oh, blimey, we can go for eyeshadow. We can go for lip color. So, oh, this we can't really adjust lips yet. So this is probably one of the things they're going to add in due course, of which there are many things. I've been given a rough list of things that are expected to join the game soon, and it's very good. So this game is going to be massive. So eyeshadow, this is quite not as entertaining as I thought it might be, but it's still quite amusing. Let's go with a bit of nah. We'll go for the plain. This is a playthrough. We're not going to play around with... Oh, bugger it. Let's go with red eyeshadow. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Next one is face details. So we can choose a jaw width. So we're quite a small jawed guy. But oh, blimey. Okay, let's go for this chin width. So yeah, about average or so. Not too wide. Not too wide. Cheeks. He's got huge cheeks at the moment. So let's reduce. That's good. That's fine. So the height. Oh, blimey. We'll keep that there. I quite like the default look. It's quite nice. Now, the customization options in this game rival that of Ark so far, so let's continue. Nose, as I said, this is quite good, but I'll show you what you can do. Oh, bloody massive nose if you really fancy it, or tiny sort of thing. Scale, oh, blimey, we can make this guy look kind of ridiculous. Height, oh my god. Okay, we'll try and keep it relatively normal. Yeah, I think this guy looks relatively normal. So, yeah, we'll keep that. Mouth. So, thickness of the mouth. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so the thickness of the mouth can go quite wide, but I'm going to get it around there. That's pretty good. Ears. So, one assumes the ears can go absolutely massive. And they can go quite large. Okay, that's good. Eyes. I quite like blue eyes on this guy. Maybe something a cooler color, perhaps, like purple. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if there's any magic in this game. I'd quite like to maybe use some kind of demonic spells if they have them in the future or something like that. I think purple eyes is quite a good look, actually. Or kind of a bit weird, but anyway, let's continue. So body features. So this is physique and height. So height, he's going to stretch. Oh, blimey, he's like getting stretched on the cross. This is very... Okay. So I think we go for about an average build. So like just shorter than tall, I guess. We don't want to be massive. Physique, we want to be strong. I don't know if this changes the stats of the game. I don't know if... Breast size. Okay, wow. This guy can have a set of double Ds if he really wants. No, we'll keep it pretty standard. Pretty big pectoral muscles. Endowment. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, this is, yeah. I've put nudity on as no, and that's because I don't really want to put nudity on the channel just yet, but, we'll see what happens. I also think it's against YouTube's policy, really, to have lots of nudity without warnings. And either way, I'm not going to press full just for the video. I'm going to just skip to the next one. So let's finalize the character. So what's our name? Booby. Or let's call our name Ubiru. It's good. Ubiru. The Zamorian. Condemned to death and exile for crimes including contaminating a well. Okay, that's a big crime. Breaking the fourth wall. Okay. And defecating on a statue. Can I change that? No, okay, that'd be quite amusing if I could, but I quite like this. Yeah, I assume it changes based on everyone's playthrough, I would hope, and making my next character will be quite amusing. So any who remove this body, living or dead, from the cross will be flayed alive along with all members of their family. So lovely, Conan, positivity. Let's go.
This land does not love men. Shall I cut you down?
Oh, it's my buddy Conan.
It might kill you. It might have been kinder to leave you on the cross.
Why is his mouth not moving?
We will meet again.
Oh, okay, so now we're into the gameplay. Oh, this field of view is a bit disorientating. So let's see. So there's a few words of wisdom from the developers of the first part of the game. The first is you spawn in a vast desert, the hot sun beating down upon you. Take a moment to look around and take in the surroundings. Somewhere nearby lies a letter and a water skin. Okay, so a letter and a water skin. So a water skin is something to put water in, so you don't drink, so you can drink something. So here's the water skin. I assume E is to interact. There we go, in the top right. So we'll take that. And a letter. So what does this letter say?
Left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Okay, so this is the guy's will. He left on the side there, and he willed me his water skin and the piece of paper. So thank you very much, guy. I'm very sad to see that you've been absolutely wrecked every way possible. So thank you. So this is a really cursed land. I'm in a vast desert, as you can see. I have absolutely no idea where this will take me. But this game so far, it looks very nice. I mean, look at this. It's like a wow. Okay, so I have to maybe interact with this.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
Well, that's some very good information from this crazy statue weird thing. So I assume this is some kind of religious statue with some... Well, this game is very demonic, from what I've heard anyway, and the videos I've seen so far with all kinds of crazy creatures. So as you can see here, three guys sort of praying to this symbol and this vast god in the air. I think I've seen an image of this god. This isn't the serpent god. This is the different god. But either way, it's very scary. Anyway, so he said, follow the road. All roads lead to the city, so I'll do just that. So let's walk down this road then. Running is shift, from what I can see. Before I do that, I'll show you guys around the eye screen, so inventory. So the water skin I collected here, along with a scrawled note from the will the guy gave me. So this is very similar. Oh, levels. Oh, wow. So we can level up and gain stats to increase our proficiencies in certain areas. So probably our stats like health, resistance to starvation and things like that, really. So level up. So let's have a look here. Strength, agility, vitality. Okay, so let's start with strength. Strength determines the damage you do in melee. Agility is a measure of ability to move, so that's probably how fast you go. And when wearing different clothing types, so I suspect different armor types, heavy ones are heavier, so obviously you move slower. So increasing this stat makes you move faster. Vitality is the size of your health pool. That's pretty cool. Accuracy. Ranged weapons. Okay, so the ranged weapons in this game, I assume, are limited to sort of bows and arrows, and nothing really, more advanced than that. But interesting. What is grit? Okay, so grit is the size of your stamina pool. That's interesting. And stamina is, I believe, this one. Encumbrance. So that encumbrance is weight. So obviously you get to carry more the more you use this one. And survival is a measure of your ability to live in harsh conditions. So there are sand storms in this game. I imagine there are all kinds of horrible things coming to kill me. And harsh conditions. So what can you expect, really? Thunderstorms, maybe. Firestorms, perhaps. All kinds of nasty, nasty things. So the right-hand side, there are crafting. So we have recipes for different objects which we can create using materials we pick up. So on the left-hand side is our inventory, and on the right-hand side, I assume we just keep unlocking crafting recipes somehow. And we can have foot wraps, as you can see, probably weak armor, improvised torches for when it gets dark, I suppose, picks to pick out and collect resources, and sepulcher, I believe, is it's a shrine to Set, which is actually the old serpent, so the god I've chosen. So once you've actually leveled up, you can learn recipes. I have one available, and I think I'll unlock unlocked all these ones so far, so maybe I want to unlock something, an upgrade perhaps. Improvised torch. I have these already. I think green means I have it, red means I don't have it, perhaps. No, that's right. So red is things I can't, as you can see on the bottom here. Unlock and then reset. So I can unlock these ones when I have this amount, so 50, 2 for a bow, hunting bow, flintlock, and flint head arrows, 2 as well. I have these already because they're green, and orange is things I can unlock with the currency I have. So I'll unlock the Apprentice Craftsman, which teaches me how to create a hatchet, a fiber bedroll, and twine. So hatchet will probably be used to cut down trees. A bedroll, obviously something to sleep on, and a twine, just some string, which I assume will be good with a bow or other things later on in the game. So let's unlock that and continue. Anyway, guys, I think that'll be enough for now. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of Conan Exiles. Thank you very much.